Hello, YouTube! Today what I'm going to be doing is going on base tours on various servers. You know, I did this one time in the past and I was surprised. So, you're going to see a lot of great builds, a lot of great spawns, and without further ado, I'm rolling out. So this was the first server that I saw, and it seemed to be anime themed or something, but I thought the spawn was really cool. You can see they got a statue in there, and I'm gonna fly up in a second, and you'll see they got it in like a Big Ben tower. I think that's amazing. And there's all sorts of great spawns that I saw today. I mean, it was really impressive. A lot of stuff you wouldn't see otherwise, really. So after I looked around spawn for a little while, they had these NPCs that told you about the server, and that's whenever they teleported me to I guess the main hub. But look at it! This is crazy. I mean, I only picked out a few random servers, but they all had crazy builds and crazy spawns. You can see this one, they got a building right there that's on diagonals, and you'll see later that they did even more impressive stuff at that weird angle. One thing I did kind of notice is that a lot of things were blocked off like that. I don't know, you can see it again here. I don't know if they'll become open or maybe it's for events or what, but there's a lot of neat stuff in that spawn area. You can see here I kind of used my free cam to get this awesome interior that they have. Really, I think they should unblock this stuff. Eventually I did find a way through the barriers, though. I kind of found these vines over here, so you can see I kind of cheesed my way through. And there's even more stuff. I mean, there's so many builds here. I don't know if they hired somebody or someone did it for free. They got a little like marketplace up here. It's really detailed, and I thought this arch was a good little selfie spot. A little further up that path, you can see that building on the left there. It's got a crazy interior. Yeah, just look at it. Great detail, great color scheme. One thing I thought was kind of neat in here was what they did on the floor there. Just written roughage that they have. And this is an exterior shot of that. It kind of reminds me of like the Hagia Sophia or something like that. And here's that crazy diagonal shipyard that I mentioned earlier. It's crazy. They did all this on diagonals and they have it blocked off. I mean, I guess they're going to open it eventually, but you know, you gotta show this stuff off. I mean, this is like high pixel spawn stuff. But yeah, you see all these great builds, and I like how it's all been positioned. It works with the landscape pretty well. It's neat. Really neat. Eventually I found this little aqueduct here, and I walked across it to get to this little area. And this kind of surprised me too. I go in this tunnel here, and again, this is all blocked off. You can't get into it usually, but you can see it just keeps going. It just keeps going down and down, and then it leads you into this really neat cave, but I fell down in it and I got stuck, so that's pretty much where that adventure ended on that server. So this is the next server that I saw, and there's a couple of different warps, but I just went to the survival world just to see if I could find any cool builds. The people on here were pretty nice. You can see I'm kind of rotating around the main drop spot. It hasn't been up for very long. They told me that it was up since last November, so you're not going to see too many huge builds on here yet. But you can see I did find one build, Kiwi's Mob Pit. I don't know who Kiwi is, but it's kind of scary. So that was one thing I found. There's a lot of farms around the main spawn area. You can see one of those there. You can see this little question mark block here that somebody made. I thought that was kind of funky. Something that I did spot though is this giant tree that someone made. You can see they built a little church next to it. I thought it was really cool. I think someone spent a lot of time on it. I think their name was Ender. You can see me going into their little church here. It's a good use of the new wood type. I like the color scheme. I tried to read whatever Bible they have here. Enderman 8509. That was their username. But that's about all for that server. So this is another nice spawn that I found. You can see it's all wooded and they've got, various warps around here. It looked like they had some kind of quest system. I think that would be interesting. And they've also got one of those crate systems too. They had this weird kind of border around there. Some really interesting terrain. Eventually I ran into this one person and I think they lost something or something. They seem to be looking for something. I don't know what that was about. Here's just me flying around there. You see these really neat cubes. I wish they were more visible, to be honest, because I think those are really interesting. The ground's kind of cracked here, so that's kind of funky. That's all for that server. Now this is whenever things start to get really interesting. So on this server, they said it's been online for 11 years and they keep all the old builds. So you've got some really crazy long-term projects on here. And I think I've kind of saved the best for last with this one. So they have an amazing spawn. You can see that awesome castle there. They got all those hot air balloons. Really cool. Now they also seem to have warps to player-built things as well, but I had somebody give me a tour of some of the best stuff. So you can see one build here. Look at that. I mean, that's crazy. And I'm doing a little fly around here, and it's insane. And this is only the beginning of it. The next thing he took me to see was this really neat village here. You can see their little gatehouse, and it was large. They had all these broad streets and everything, and they had this amazing cathedral, which I'm just about to spot here. I'm gonna fly up. This thing is nuts. So I'm walking in here, and the interior, it's fantastic. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. And I feel like there's more that I didn't even see. And then I fly up here and you can see there's even more stuff back there that I didn't get to see. And then he takes me here. Look at that. I've never seen a pyramid like that. Good God. And then I go inside and look at this. What's all that about? I've never seen anything like this. It's insane. Insane. And there's so much detail. And here it is from one of those balconies, and that's a great view too. That's crazy. You can see the credits for the pyramid here. Shoutouts to Shadow0029 and their team. Fantastic. Absolutely great work. I think the guild knows what's possible now. This is what you can do with a team. I mean, this is amazing. Really, really great coordinated effort from everybody involved. Very impressed. And then this is another thing that the guy who did the pyramid built, and that's great. It's got like gold coffers and everything. All the treasures of the land. Wow. And here's just a good view of it. Me flying around it here. I mean, that's just fantastic. I've never seen flying buttresses on a pyramid, but that's great. Just a good shot of that interior again. I mean, that's beautiful. I was speechless. Then after that, we went to the little. They have little player-run mini games too. We went to the paintball arena. Something else that somebody built on the server. Tons and tons of detail. Really, really great stuff. I was very much impressed. Here's a secret little cave that he had here. Here's all the people that built it. So, yeah, a whole bunch of crazy stuff that I saw just in my brief little trip around the Minecraft landscape. All sorts of things I didn't even expect to find. I didn't have any expectations. But you just go around and you ask people, and they'll show you crazy things that you've never seen before. And I think that's just great. Anyway, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this. This is a little bit different, a little bit shorter of a video, but I just thought I'd show you some fantastic things that I've found. So make sure to smash that like, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, whatever. If you liked the video, tell your friends. Tell your friends. I'd really appreciate it. But anyway, I guess I'll see you all in the next one. So bye-bye.